Welcome to DWA Commerce. In this video we will learn about basic products template and how we can use this template to automatically create standard products. Let's open the template sheet and look at its contents. First column is product ID column, so here we can provide the product ID or just leave it blank so that the ID is auto-generated. Second column is the product type, which will be mostly finished good but can be changed if needed. Let's see what other product types are present. To find that, navigate to Catalog. Then click on Products submenu. Click on any product name to open its product profile. Click on Product Type drop-down option. And we can see product type can be of multiple other types such as asset usage, asset rental, digital good, and so on. We will move back to the template sheet. The third column is product name, where we can provide the product name. For example, product name is Nike Casual Shoes. The column after it is the internal name. Since it's colored blue, the values for internal name will be formula-based and will be automatically generated. Internal names are used by the system to identify a product, so we will leave it as it is. Then we have the description, where we write the short description. In the long description column, a more detailed description can be provided. Then we have the brand ID, so here we provide name of the brand of the product. In the taxable column, we can type either Y or N. Enter Y if the product is taxable and N if the product is not taxable. Similarly, type Y if shipping charges apply for the product, and N if there are no shipping charges for the product. Then we enter the OEM party ID, which is optional. Next column is for out of stock message. This message will be shown if a product is out of stock. By default, the message is coming soon, but you can change the message if needed. Next column is returnable column. Again, type N if the product is not returnable, or Y if the product can be returned after purchasing. User ID column values will always be BizAdmin. And for the next column, values will be auto-generated. So, we will move to category ID. Now every product must have category type. For example, a product named Nike Casual Shoes could be part of the category footwear. Therefore, in this column, category ID for the product's category, footwear, will be provided. For footwear, if we don't know the category ID, we can search for the ID by searching the category by the name. To do so, navigate to the backend site. Click on Catalog. Then click on the categories. On the new page, inside the search options section, enter the footwear as the category name field. Click Find. In the search list, we can see footwear corresponds to category ID 9032. We can move back to template and enter the category here. Then we have the search column, the values for which is auto-generated, so let's go to the tax section. The first column is the IGST column. Leave it blank if the interstate GST tax is not applicable for the product. But if the IGST is applicable, then enter the required tax category ID. If you don't know how to find the tax category ID, navigate to Catalog. Click on Categories. Now click on Tax Categories, enter the category name or just look up for the desired category ID from the search list, or you can create a new category if needed. The next two columns are similar, only the GST type changes. Then we move to the Product Specification section. To get a better understanding of product specification, navigate to Catalog once again. Then click on Products. Click on any of the product's name to open that product's profile. Now click the Specification button. Inside the Specifications page, we can see some specifications are already created, but we can create new ones as well if needed. To do so, navigate to Add Product Specifications section of the page. Just enter the name, value, type and attribute description. Then click on Create. Let's go back to Template. Here suppose the product is a new arrival, so we can use the highlight specification. Just type highlight instead of spec category in one of the columns. Enter the value, which is new. In the same way we can create and add new specification. Last section is the product price. Currency, store group and valid from column values will be auto-generated. So we move to the sale price. Sale price is the selling price, while list price will the listing price for the product, or the MRP. This concludes the tutorial. If you have doubts, contact the DWA Commerce support team. Thank you.